So I'm gonna make one of these videos every day. This is G. Let me take these glasses off. This is Jeff Griffin. Y'all can call me G. My former students can call me Mr. G. And they're gonna be real quick, man. But I'm gonna just make one of these videos every day because I kind of document and log the things that are in my mind. So today's video is gonna be about perseverance. It's gonna be about basically doing the things needed to be able to be successful. One of the things I dealt with for a long time is not living up to my potential, right? And not really working hard enough to live up to my potential. I thought I was working hard, but maybe not hard enough, and not also correcting the mistakes that have been made. And today I want to give, and I'm gonna reference him several times in my video because he's my favorite player of all time. I think the second greatest basketball player of all time, Kobe Bryant. And he has something that many players have tattooed on them right now: be legendary. Be legendary. You have football players right now that have his face tattooed on him in football, in a whole nother sport. What Kobe represents, and what a lot of people don't understand, is that he is the Batman of basketball. He's the Batman of life. He wasn't overly talented. He was talented. I don't want to say that, but he wasn't overly given God's gift of having natural talent. He worked on his skill every single day to where he became better, the second greatest player, in my opinion, of all time. If you ever had a chance to sit and watch Kobe Bryant play, you would see that. And the thing with him was he changed his number from 8 to 24 because he wanted to take every minute of every day to become better. And every experience in life, even if you think it's a failure, is not a failure. And he talked about how he shot those air balls the first year he was in the playoffs. And most people would succumb to that and would have just said, you know what, I'm not good enough. But he didn't do that. He actually worked on his craft, saw where he made mistakes, and he wasn't afraid to go back out there and do it again. So the lesson in that for today, for me, and again, I don't care if anybody's watching, doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna post them, and whoever watches them, watch them. But when we get knocked down in life, we don't give up. We continue to stand. We work on our mistakes, especially us as men. We work on our mistakes. We get better at them. It may take some time, but eventually we find our focus and we find our stride. And once we do that, sky's the limit. And he found his purpose at a very young age. Many of us men were not able to find that purpose at a very young age. We go through life and we're always listening to other people's opinions. And it's one thing Kobe didn't do. And so I'm a big fan of also Marcus Aurelius, who probably Kobe read a lot of, basically saying, taking the stoic approach and basically saying, look, I am who I am, I have a job to do, and I'm gonna do that job. And that makes you the ultimate and superior man. So that's my thing for tonight. You know, a lot of things that I used to do, as far as like drinking every night, and not saying it was heavy drinking, but just drinking every night. And it's okay to drink, but as Marcus Aurelius said, everything in moderation. As many as Stoics said, everything in moderation, right? Can't do it every night because you have priorities in life that we have to focus on. And if you're a man that already has it together, kudos to you. I need to speak to you. But many of us don't have it all together, and we drown ourselves in different things. We drown ourselves in different things to kind of numb the pain. And that's not what we need to do. And I admire Kobe Bryant because he didn't numb the pain. He felt everything that came along with it. And he conquered it. And so that's my advice to anybody who's out here seeing this. It's my advice to myself, more importantly, as a training background. It's my advice to myself, more importantly, to always keep the priorities in line. Once priorities are taken care of, you've done everything for the day, it's no problem in doing that. But as long as you know you've done everything that you possibly could have done to make this day the best day that you possibly make it, After that, it's okay. It's okay. But if you have not, you have things and business that you need to take care of, you have to take care of that. And that's one thing that Kobe Bryant embodies, and I really admire that about him. This will not be my first or my last video referencing him, but that's what was on my mind today, man. The Mamba mentality, get it done by any means necessary. Not saying that you don't have to live your life, not saying that you don't have to have a good time, but at the end of the day, are you doing everything possible to take care of your family? Are you doing everything possible to take care of your woman? Are you doing everything possible that you can to make everybody around you feel secure and feel protected? If that has been done, at the end of the day, you could toast, have your drink, go to sleep, but be ready to attack the next day. And don't celebrate before the time is done, because that's another Kobe Bryant saying, the job is not done. And he said that his middle school teacher, English teacher, always used to tell him, and it stuck in his mind, rest at the end, not in the middle. And that's one thing I tell my students. That's one thing I have to tell myself right now. Rest at the end, not in the middle. And I don't even know if the end is ever in sight. So we never rest until God calls us home. So with that being said, that's my take on the night, my journal. Again, don't care if anybody watches this. I'm doing this for myself. I'm going to upload these videos. And this is what it is, man. But Mamba mentality, Kobe, use every minute of every day to your advantage, because we don't know how many of these days we have left. That's it. Peace.